Hong Kong is a city that dazzles with its neon lights, towering skyscrapers, and the hum of constant activity. On the surface, it seems like the epitome of success, a financial powerhouse, a hub for business and trade, and a city full of opportunity. But what lies beneath this sparkling exterior is a starkly different reality. While the wealthy enjoy luxurious penthouses with breathtaking views, others live in squalid conditions, confined to cage homes that are smaller than most closets. In the shadows of Hong Kong's towering buildings, people struggle to survive, with many elderly residents scavenging cardboard just to afford a single meal. What is the true cost of Hong Kong's success? What are the human costs that this dazzling metropolis has left behind? One of the facts we'll share in the latter part of this video will completely shock you and change the way you view Hong Kong forever. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So, stick around until the end as we take a deep dive into the dark side of this world-famous city. Welcome to World Marvels. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the next big reveal. Let's get started. 10 Women of Hong Kong. The role of women in Hong Kong is multifaceted and vital to the city's complex identity. Many women here have pushed boundaries, overcoming obstacles to achieve success in traditionally male-dominated industries, like finance, tech, and business leadership. Yet, for others, the path is far less glamorous. In the working class, many women, especially older generations, take on multiple jobs in sectors like retail, hospitality, and domestic work just to make ends meet. These women often face long hours, low wages, and little social mobility, trapped in a system that offers them limited opportunity. In the face of these struggles, however, there are also inspiring stories of women breaking barriers. Women entrepreneurs are leading the charge in Hong Kong's startup scene, building tech companies, and redefining what it means to succeed. Additionally, women in the arts and culture sector continue to rise. From filmmakers to fashion designers, they represent the forward-thinking spirit of this dynamic city. But the sharp contrast between those living in luxury and those just scraping by highlights the inequalities women face in this global financial center. Despite these challenges, women in Hong Kong continue to embody resilience and strength, proving time and time again that they are an essential force in shaping the future of the city. 9 Overcrowded living conditions. Hong Kong is notorious for its extreme population density. With over 7 million people squeezed into just over 1,100 square kilometers, the city ranks as one of the most densely populated places in the world. On average, about 6,640 people occupy every square kilometer of space, creating intense competition for land and resources. The city's housing market has struggled to keep up with this influx of residents, leading to extreme overcrowding and a severe shortage of affordable housing. A shocking reality for many is the rise of cage homes, small metal structures measuring only 7 to 13 square meters that are stacked in high-rise buildings. These homes, often referred to as coffin homes, are a desperate solution for the city's poor. They offer no privacy or comfort and are poorly ventilated and cramped. These living conditions are a far cry from the modern apartments one might expect from a global financial hub like Hong Kong. The cost of these cage homes is staggering, with some costing 3,800 Hong Kong dollars per month, around 480 US dollars, an amount that many residents can hardly afford. Even more heartbreaking are the people forced to live in these conditions, often facing unsanitary and unsafe environments. These homes are a product of a system that prioritizes profit over the welfare of its citizens. Meanwhile, the rich live in luxurious apartments, with some properties valued at over 100 million Hong Kong dollars, around 12.8 million US dollars. The stark contrast between these two worlds is a reminder of the massive wealth gap that exists in the city. 8 High living costs. Living in Hong Kong doesn't come cheap, and this is evident across many aspects of daily life. Housing is the most significant factor, but food, transport, and healthcare also contribute to the high cost of living. Hong Kong is one of the most expensive cities in the world, and while the city boasts high salaries in some sectors, the average worker finds it incredibly difficult to keep up with rising costs. As one of the world's leading financial centers, Hong Kong has a high standard of living, but that standard is out of reach for many residents. The average rent for a small apartment in the city center can reach 11,500 Hong Kong dollars, approximately 1,460 US dollars, per month, which, for most residents, takes up a large portion of their monthly income. For those living in smaller, less desirable areas, rents may be cheaper, but they still represent a substantial burden on the household budget. Beyond housing, food costs are also significant, with meals at mid-range restaurants easily surpassing 100 Hong Kong dollars, around 12 US dollars. Street food, which is a staple of local culture, provides a more affordable option, but even here, prices are climbing. In addition, healthcare in Hong Kong is expensive, particularly for those without insurance or access to government-subsidized services. While public healthcare is available, it often involves long waiting times for services, pushing many residents toward private clinics and hospitals that charge much higher rates. 7. The aging population. Hong Kong faces another pressing challenge: an aging population. As the city's life expectancy continues to rise, more and more elderly citizens are living in poverty. In 2024, it is estimated that nearly half of the elderly population, about 600,000 individuals, will be living below the poverty line. For many of these elderly citizens, the issue is not just poverty but also a lack of adequate support systems. A significant number of elderly people in Hong Kong rely on a small government pension that is barely enough to cover their basic needs. Many senior citizens are forced to work well into their later years, often in menial jobs, just to survive. The plight of the elderly has become an urgent issue in the city, as Hong Kong's wealth disparity continues to grow. The city's social safety net for its elderly population is insufficient, and the government has struggled to keep up with the rising demand for care services. One of the most tragic aspects of Hong Kong's aging crisis is the phenomenon of elderly people collecting discarded cardboard and other recyclables in order to sell them for a small amount of money. Many of these senior citizens are forced to work long hours in harsh conditions, all in the hope of earning enough to afford a meal or to cover their rent. During the COVID-19 pandemic, some elderly people saw their daily income drop to as low as 49 Hong Kong dollars, 6 US dollars. A stark reminder of how vulnerable the city's elderly population is. 6. Political challenges. Hong Kong's political landscape is as complex and ever-changing as its skyline. Over the years, the city has faced mounting political tensions, particularly concerning its relationship with mainland China. The one country, two systems framework, which was meant to ensure Hong Kong's autonomy after its return to China in 1997, has been a point of contention for many residents. In recent years, political interference from the Chinese government has increased, undermining the city's political freedoms and autonomy. One of the most significant events in recent Hong Kong history was the 2019 anti-extradition protests, which were sparked by a proposed law that would allow the extradition of Hong Kong citizens to mainland China. This law was seen by many as a threat to Hong Kong's judicial independence and freedoms. The protests, which were initially peaceful, escalated into violent confrontations with the police. What followed was a heavy crackdown by authorities, with many pro-democracy activists arrested and charged. The political unrest has left a lasting mark on the city, as people continue to fear that their basic rights and freedoms are being eroded. These political challenges are not just a matter of public demonstrations. They are part of a broader struggle for Hong Kong's identity. With each passing year, the city's autonomy seems more fragile and its future uncertain. Political dissidence has become a dangerous act, and many of the city's brightest minds have been forced into exile to escape persecution. These tensions have added a layer of complexity to life in Hong Kong, creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty for many residents. 5. The underworld of Hong Kong. Beneath the bustling streets and glamorous facades of Hong Kong, a secret underworld thrives. Hong Kong has long been known for its underground networks that operate in the shadows of society. These networks are deeply rooted in the city's history, dating back to the colonial era when organized crime syndicates played a significant role in the economy. Today, while the city's legal system is robust and its economy is thriving, the underworld still plays a major role in certain sectors. Triads, the infamous Chinese organized crime groups, continue to operate in Hong Kong, controlling a range of illicit activities, including drug trafficking, gambling, and extortion. These groups often target the city's working-class population, recruiting vulnerable individuals who may be lured by the promise of easy money. The triads have become so entrenched in Hong Kong's economy that they are believed to have influence in various legitimate industries, from construction to entertainment. The rise of online gambling and other illegal activities has only amplified the presence of the underworld. Cybercrime, money laundering, and human trafficking are now rampant in Hong Kong, as the city's status as a global financial hub makes it a prime target for criminal activity. While law enforcement continues to crack down on these activities, the prevalence of organized crime in certain sectors of society remains a stark reminder of the inequality and corruption that can exist in even the wealthiest cities. 4. The economic divide. Hong Kong's economy, once a symbol of unbridled success, now faces significant challenges. The city has long been a beacon of economic freedom, with low taxes and minimal government interference. This environment fostered rapid growth and attracted businesses from around the world. However, this economic model has also created extreme wealth disparities. The wealth gap in Hong Kong is staggering. While the city is home to some of the richest individuals in the world, a significant portion of the population lives in poverty. The average income for a Hong Kong household is well above the global average, but it masks the reality of widespread inequality. Many residents, particularly those in the lower income brackets, struggle to afford basic necessities such as food, healthcare, and housing. The city's reliance on a free market economy has led to a lack of affordable housing and a high cost of living, making it nearly impossible for those at the bottom of the economic ladder to climb. The middle class has been shrinking for years, and a growing number of people are being forced into poverty. The economic divide is evident in the stark contrast between the glittering high-rises of Hong Kong Island and the overcrowded neighborhoods of Kowloon. The divide between the rich and the poor continues to widen, creating social unrest and fueling dissatisfaction among residents. 3. The impact of urbanization. Hong Kong's rapid urbanization has been both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, the city's skyline is an architectural marvel, a testament to the ambition and ingenuity of its people. On the other hand, the urban sprawl has led to a host of environmental and social challenges. The city's constant push for development has led to the destruction of natural habitats and a degradation of air and water quality. Land reclamation projects, in particular, have altered the city's coastline, reducing the natural beauty of the harbor. The Victoria Harbor, once a pristine natural resource, has been encroached upon by landfills and industrial developments, causing a decline in water quality. While Hong Kong has made strides in environmental protection, the relentless pace of development has taken its toll on the city's ecosystem. The impact of urbanization is also felt by the people who live in the city. As the population grows, more and more people are crammed into small, overcrowded living spaces. Many residents are forced to live in substandard conditions, unable to afford the skyrocketing rents and unable to access quality healthcare and education. The dream of living in a modern, global city often falls short for those who are not part of the elite. As the city continues to develop, the social and environmental consequences of urbanization are becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. 2. The decline of Hong Kong cinema. Hong Kong once stood at the forefront of the global film industry, proudly holding the title of the Hollywood of the East. In the 1980s and 1990s, Hong Kong cinema was synonymous with action-packed blockbusters, martial arts legends, and cinematic masterpieces that captivated audiences worldwide. Stars like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Chow Yun-fat became global icons, and Hong Kong films graced prestigious international film festivals like Cannes and Berlin. The city's film industry was a significant cultural force, blending Eastern traditions with Western influences to create a unique cinematic style that resonated with audiences across the globe. However, the golden age of Hong Kong cinema began to decline in the late 1990s, as a combination of factors led to its downfall. The Asian financial crisis, the handover of Hong Kong to China in 1997, and the rise of competition from Hollywood and South Korean cinema all contributed to the city's decline as a filmmaking powerhouse. Despite occasional successes, Hong Kong cinema has struggled to regain its former glory, with only a handful of films making a significant impact on the global stage in recent years. While Hong Kong's film industry has faced challenges, there is still hope for a resurgence. Independent filmmakers and co-productions with mainland China have provided a glimpse of the city's potential to return to its cinematic roots. Yet, the future of Hong Kong cinema remains uncertain, and it's unclear whether the city will ever reclaim its former status as a global film capital. 1. The Victoria Harbour. Among the many wonders of Hong Kong, the Victoria Harbour stands out as one of the most iconic landmarks. Spanning the waters between Hong Kong Island and the Kowloon Peninsula, this deepwater harbor is not only a vital hub for international trade but also an essential symbol of the city's cultural and economic strength. Known for its stunning natural beauty, Victoria Harbour is home to some of the busiest shipping lanes in the world, with more than 220,000 ships passing through it annually, transporting millions of tons of cargo and millions of passengers. In the evenings, the harbor transforms into a dazzling spectacle as laser lights from the surrounding skyscrapers illuminate the night sky, drawing visitors from around the world to the Avenue of Stars. This stunning light show is a celebration of Hong Kong's rich cinematic history, with statues of legendary film stars like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Andy Lau lined up along the waterfront. Yet, despite its beauty, the Victoria Harbour faces challenges due to land reclamation projects that have narrowed its waters and disrupted marine ecosystems. While these projects were necessary to accommodate Hong Kong's rapid urbanization, they have also raised concerns about the environmental impact on the harbor and the surrounding area. Still, the harbor remains a symbol of Hong Kong's resilience and ability to adapt to change, embodying the city's ongoing transformation in the face of new challenges. Hong Kong is a city of contrasts, where dazzling wealth and crushing poverty exist side by side. From its iconic skyscrapers to its overcrowded slums, Hong Kong offers a glimpse into the complex relationship between progress and inequality. While the city continues to be a beacon of economic opportunity and global influence, it also struggles with deep-rooted social and political challenges that threaten its future. The rise of organized crime, the aging population, and the widening wealth gap are just some of the issues that Hong Kong must confront as it moves into the future. As we've seen, Hong Kong's story is not just one of wealth and success, but of hidden struggles and stark inequalities. The city's future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: Hong Kong's residents, both rich and poor, continue to navigate a world full of contradictions and challenges. What do you think about the inequalities in Hong Kong? Should the government do more to support its most vulnerable citizens? Or is the city's model of success still sustainable? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and remember, the world is full of marvels waiting to be discovered. Stay tuned for more captivating stories from around the globe. Until next time, take care and keep exploring.